What's up, WWE Sphere family? Before we dive into today's video, I need you to pay close attention because what I'm about to share with you involves Adam Pearce making an announcement about Triple H that has the entire wrestling community talking. The WWE's official on-screen authority figure just said something about the game that nobody saw coming, and trust me, you're going to want to hear every single word of this. So smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get right into it. Alright, WWE Sphere family, let me set the stage for you. Adam Pearce, the man who's been the glue holding WWE's on-screen operations together as the RAW general manager, recently made some comments about Triple H that caught everyone off guard. Now, before your mind starts racing, let me be clear about what we're discussing here. This isn't about some shocking backstage drama or some career-ending announcement. Instead, what we witnessed was something far more profound and meaningful. Pearce spoke from the heart about Triple H's incredible contributions to the business, the challenges of leadership, and what it means to carry the weight of an entire company on your shoulders. And folks, in an era where wrestling news travels at the speed of light and clickbait runs rampant, this genuine moment of reflection deserves our full attention. So let's break down exactly what Adam Pearce said, why it matters, and what this means for the future of WWE. For those newer to the WWE Universe, let me give you some context about who Adam Pearce is and why his words carry so much weight. Adam Pearce isn't just some corporate suit who was handed a microphone. This man is a five-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion with a wrestling pedigree that spans decades. He's worked his way up through the independent scene, paid his dues in territories across America, and earned the respect of everyone in the locker room through his in-ring work. When WWE brought him in initially as a producer and backstage agent, they recognized something special. Pearce understood the business from every angle: the physical toll, the creative process, the politics, and most importantly, the passion that drives this industry. His transition to the on-screen role of RAW general manager wasn't just good casting. It was putting someone in that position who truly comprehends what wrestlers go through every single night. So when Adam Pearce speaks about someone like Triple H, it's not corporate talking points. It's one wrestling lifer talking about another with genuine respect and understanding. That authenticity is what made his recent comments so powerful. Now let's get into what Adam Pearce actually said. During a recent interview, Pearce opened up about working under Triple H's creative leadership since the game took over WWE's creative operations. And what he shared was both heartfelt and eye-opening. Pearce described the immense pressure that Triple H faces every single day. Think about it, WWE Sphere family. Triple H went from being one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time to becoming the chief creative officer of the largest wrestling company in the world. That's not just a career change, that's taking on a responsibility that affects thousands of people, wrestlers, crew members, production staff, and millions of fans worldwide. According to Pearce, there are moments where you can see the weight of these decisions on Triple H's shoulders. Every storyline, every match placement, every title change, every debut, every return, all of these decisions flow through the game's creative vision. And when something doesn't connect with the audience the way it was intended, or when injuries force last-minute changes, or when real-life circumstances throw carefully laid plans into chaos, it's Triple H who has to find solutions. Pearce specifically mentioned how Triple H maintains an open-door policy despite this pressure. Wrestlers can come to him with ideas, concerns, or creative pitches, and the game will listen. That level of accessibility from someone in his position is rare, and Pearce made it clear how much the locker room appreciates that approach. But here's where Pearce's comments took on a more somber tone. He acknowledged that this job is taking everything out of Triple H. The long hours, the constant travel between Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and premium live events, the need to be available for international tours, media obligations, and corporate responsibilities, it's relentless. Pearce stated that while Triple H puts on a strong face for everyone, those who work closely with him can see the toll it's taking. Let's take a moment to appreciate the journey that brought Triple H to this position, because understanding where he came from makes Pearce's comments even more meaningful. Hunter Hearst Helmsley debuted in WWE back in the mid-1990s, and over the next 2 decades, he became the Game, the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, a 14-time world champion who main evented countless WrestleManias and gave us some of the most memorable matches in WWE history. But Triple H was always playing the long game. Even during his in-ring prime, he was learning the business side, developing relationships, understanding what made storylines work, and preparing for a future beyond the ring. His creation of NXT wasn't just a vanity project, it was him building a system to develop the next generation of superstars. Under his guidance, NXT became the hottest brand in wrestling, launching the careers of everyone from Seth Rollins to Becky Lynch to Roman Reigns. When Vince McMahon retired and Triple H took over creative control, the wrestling world held its collective breath. Could he translate his success with NXT to the main roster? Could he satisfy both hardcore wrestling fans and the casual audience that WWE depends on? The answer, by most accounts, has been a resounding yes. We've seen more coherent long-term storytelling, better utilization of talent, more in-ring freedom for wrestlers, and a renewed excitement around WWE programming. Ratings are strong, ticket sales are robust, and premium live events consistently deliver. But as Adam Pearce reminded us, that success comes with a price. What makes Pearce's announcement so impactful is that it pulls back the curtain on something we don't often discuss in wrestling, the human cost of leadership. When you're watching Raw or SmackDown and everything flows smoothly, when storylines build perfectly toward a satisfying payoff, when matches deliver exactly what fans want, that doesn't happen by accident. That's the result of countless hours of planning, rewriting, problem solving, and creative collaboration, all of which flows through Triple H's office. And when things go wrong, when a wrestler gets injured right before a major event, when a storyline doesn't resonate the way it was intended, when social media explodes with criticism, Triple H absorbs that pressure. He's the one making the calls, and he's the one who lives with the consequences. Pearce's comments highlighted something important: even our heroes are human. Triple H may have been the Game in the ring, but outside of it, he's a husband, a father, and now the leader of a global entertainment company with expectations that would crush most people. The sorrowful tone in Pearce's announcement wasn't about disaster or failure. It was about recognition, acknowledging the sacrifice that Triple H is making and the unseen challenges he faces every single day. It was one wrestling professional showing respect for another, and reminding all of us that the people who entertain us every week are real human beings with real struggles. So where does WWE go from here? What does Pearce's reflection mean for Triple H and the company's future? First, it's a reminder that WWE needs to support its leadership. Triple H has assembled a strong creative team around him, and empowering those voices becomes crucial for long-term sustainability. No one person can carry this burden alone, no matter how talented or dedicated they are. Second, it reinforces why WWE's current creative direction feels more collaborative and wrestler-friendly. Triple H knows what it's like to be in that ring, to have your body broken down, to live that lifestyle. His empathy informs his decision-making, and that's why we're seeing happier, more fulfilled performers delivering their best work. Finally, Pearce's words serve as a call for patience and understanding from us, the fans. Not every storyline will be perfect. Not every decision will satisfy everyone. But knowing the dedication and sacrifice that goes into creating our weekly entertainment should give us perspective. WWE Sphere family, Adam Pearce's heartfelt comments about Triple H gave us a rare glimpse behind the scenes at the human side of professional wrestling. It reminded us that while we celebrate the characters and storylines, there are real people pouring their hearts and souls into this business. Triple H's journey from performer to leader has been remarkable, and while the road is challenging, his passion for this industry remains undeniable. And having people like Adam Pearce who understand and appreciate that sacrifice makes WWE's future look bright. What do you think about Pearce's comments? How do you feel Triple H is doing as the creative leader of WWE? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed to WWE Sphere with notifications turned on so you never miss our coverage. Hit that like button to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. This is WWE Sphere, and we'll see you next time.